Hello, everyone.
Larry, despite the elements, these fans here in western Pennsylvania, they wouldn't dream of missing this one as you get a look inside snowy Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
Tremendous overall athlete, does everything that you're looking for. Big time in the quarterback run game against their better opponents, but can also operate skillfully from the pocket and can beat you with his mind as well.
Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing again is Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Play clock winding down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Buying time to his left. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! Brand 38!
Watson just beating the play clock. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And the play clock's running down. Again, it's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on. Especially crucial here on the road.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points. But they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Quentin Coples in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
It's fielded at the 45. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And now out comes Houston. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
This is Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now Watson. Flush to his right. Right side caught Fedorowicz. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. He gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Gain offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Again, it's Bell. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understand what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Looking sideline, incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get the game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Roethlisberger under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. James Harrison from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Offense.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Here's Watson now on second down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flushed out right. This is caught inside the 15.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
To throw is Watson. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. now out to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run. Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit. On second down, Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one. Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter. Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Way beyond Bell. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points. And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer. And that'll make it 13-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Delayed game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still second down.
To throw on second is Watson, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
A lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down. It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
From the 50, it's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for... .22 and a first.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a 1st down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Watson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Watson now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's Miller, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Texans will add on to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Watson now to throw, being chased out left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, here to Coates. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Coates, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this is back to a 5-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Now it's Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Throwing again is Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Watson looks to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. To the air yet again, Watson. Buying time to his left. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. This is Bell on the dump off. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Dancing to his left. And he will have a touchdown. Deshaun Watson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Time for a break. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Roethlisberger will throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. This is the running back, Blue. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Brian Cushing coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Fedorowicz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous